Well, hey there, friends. Pull up a chair, go on, grab yourself a cup of coffee, or maybe some tea if that's more your speed, and let's have a little chat. I want to talk to those of you out there who've put in the time, the ones who've punched the clock, raised the kids, fixed what's broken, and built something that lasts. You've earned the right to slow down a bit, to enjoy the fruits of your labor without the constant worry of a bank account that seems to shrink faster than it grows. You've done the hard part, and now you're looking for a place where you can finally breathe easy. That's what brings us here today. We're going to talk about something that feels almost impossible in this day and age. Finding a place to live and live well, on a budget that makes sense. Specifically, we're looking at 10 hidden towns across this great country where you can realistically live a comfortable life on around $1,000 a month. Now, I know what you're thinking. $1,000 a month in 2026? That's a tight squeeze. And you're right, but these aren't your big, flashy cities. These are the overlooked gems, the quiet corners of America where community still means something and your dollar still stretches. We're not just throwing darts at a map here. We've dug into the numbers. The real 2025 to 2026 cost of living data, median rents, home prices, the whole shebang. But more than that, we've looked at the stories, the feel of these places. These are towns built on a foundation of peace and quiet, where neighbors know your name and people look out for each other. We're going to take our time with each one, explore what makes it tick, why it's affordable, and what it might feel like to actually call it home. This isn't just a list, it's a roadmap to a different kind of retirement. Our first stop takes us to the heartland, to a little place called Corning, Iowa. Population just over 1,500. When you roll into Corning, you feel it right away. It's that classic small-town charm you think doesn't exist anymore. The streets are quiet. The storefronts on Main Street look like they've been there forever, and people actually wave as you drive by. It's a place where the pace of life is dictated by the seasons, not by a stock ticker. It's the kind of town where you can leave your doors unlocked, though I'm not officially recommending you do that. Now, let's talk brass tacks. How do you make $1,000 a month work here? Well, it starts with housing. The median home value in Corning is a world away from the national average, sitting somewhere around $90,000. Think about that. For the price of a down payment in some cities, you could own your home outright here. If you're looking to rent, you can find a decent place for well under $700 a month, sometimes closer to $600. That leaves you a solid chunk of change for everything else. And that everything else is affordable too. Groceries, utilities, they haven't been inflated by big city demand. Your heating bill in the winter will be your biggest utility cost, no doubt, but it's manageable. Then there's the tax situation. Iowa is becoming increasingly friendly to retirees. They've been phasing out taxes on retirement income, which means more of your hard-earned pension or Social Security check stays right where it belongs, in your pocket. It's a significant benefit that makes a tight budget suddenly feel a lot more comfortable. But a town is more than just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about the life you live there. In Corning, that life is peaceful. You've got a fantastic senior center that's a real hub of the community, a place for meals, card games, and just plain fellowship. You're surrounded by the simple beauty of the Iowa countryside, with Lake Icaria and other state parks just a short drive away for fishing, boating, or just a quiet walk. It's a place to reconnect with nature and with your neighbors. Ultimately, Corning is about that neighborly feel. It's the kind of place where if your car won't start, someone's there with jumper cables before you can even call for help. It's where the high school football game is the biggest event of the week and the local diner knows your order by heart. It's not for everyone, I get that. But if you're looking for a genuine, quiet, and deeply affordable community to spend your golden years, Corning, Iowa is a place you ought to seriously consider. All right, from the rolling fields of Iowa, we're heading west, further west, to a place that still has the spirit of the frontier running through its veins, Gregory, South Dakota. This isn't just a small town, it's a testament to a certain kind of rugged individualism and community reliance. Located in what they call the Golden Triangle for pheasant hunting, Gregory is a place where the sky is huge, the land is vast, and the sense of freedom is palpable. It's for the retiree who doesn't want to be fenced in. The financial picture here is compelling, and it starts with one of the biggest perks South Dakota offers: no state income tax. That's zero, zilch, nada. Every dollar you draw from Social Security, your 401k, or your pension is yours to keep, free from the state's reach. That alone is a game changer for anyone on a fixed income. It immediately frees up a significant portion of your budget. When you combine that with some of the lowest home values in the nation, we're talking a median price well under $100,000, the path to living on $1,000 a month becomes very clear. Your basic costs in Gregory are refreshingly low. Rent for a small house or apartment can easily be found in the $500 to $650 range. Groceries, gas, utilities, they're all priced for a local economy, not a tourist one. This is a working town, and the prices reflect that reality. It's a place where a dollar still feels like a dollar. You're not paying for fancy frills or big city amenities. You're paying for the essentials, and you're paying a fair price for them. Now, what's life like out here on the prairie? Well, if you love the outdoors, you've found your paradise. This is world-class territory for hunting and fishing. The Missouri River is nearby, offering incredible opportunities for walleye fishing, boating, and recreation. The wide-open spaces invite you to explore, to breathe fresh air that hasn't been recycled through 1,000 skyscrapers. It's a place that's good for the soul. And don't think you're isolated. Gregory has its own hospital, which is a critical piece of the puzzle for any retiree. The community here is as strong as the winter wind. This is a place where self-reliance is valued, but so is showing up for your neighbor. When someone is in need, the town rallies. There's a deep-seated respect for elders, and the community makes sure its seniors are supported, whether it's through church groups, the local senior center, or just an informal network of friends who check in on one another. It's a quiet, sturdy, and profoundly affordable place to live out a retirement rich in freedom and community. Let's trade the northern plains for some southern sunshine. Our next stop is McAllen, Texas, down in the Rio Grande Valley. Now, when you hear Texas, you might think of big cities and bigger price tags, but the valley is a world unto itself. McAllen offers a unique blend of American and Mexican culture, creating a vibrant, warm, and incredibly affordable place to settle down. It's a city, yes, but it moves at a more relaxed pace, a pace dictated by the warm climate and a focus on family and community. The number one reason McAllen makes this list is affordability, plain and simple. Like South Dakota, Texas boasts no state income tax, which is an immediate boost to your monthly budget. But it's the housing that really seals the deal. While it's a larger city than our previous stops, you can still find affordable neighborhoods where renting a comfortable two-bedroom apartment or a small house can run you between $750 and $900. If you look carefully, even lower is possible. This is a city where your housing costs don't have to devour your entire Social Security check. Beyond rent, the cost of living is remarkably low. Groceries are a huge saving here. With access to fresh produce from the valley and across the border, your food budget will stretch further than you can imagine. Think fresh tortillas, amazing citrus, and vibrant markets. Utilities are reasonable. And while you'll run the AC in the summer, you'll have virtually no heating costs in the winter. Those mild winters are a huge draw, saving you money and saving your joints from the cold. What about the living part of the cost of living? McAllen has excellent healthcare infrastructure, with several large hospitals and a wide range of specialists, a crucial factor for any retiree. The city is lively, but it's a manageable kind of lively. You're not dealing with the traffic and chaos of Houston or Dallas. You have access to great shopping, diverse restaurants, and a rich cultural scene, from local festivals to art walks, without the big city headaches. It's the best of both worlds. Life in McAllen is steeped in culture and warmth, and I don't just mean the weather. The community is famously friendly and family-oriented. You're just a short drive from the beautiful beaches of South Padre Island for a weekend getaway. The area is also a world-renowned bird-watching destination, attracting nature lovers from all over. It's a place where you can enjoy a retirement that is both culturally rich and financially sound, a place where you can savor the sunshine without getting burned by the cost. From the Texas border, we're heading east to the heart of the Deep South, to a town with a name that's known around the world, Tupelo, Mississippi. Yes, it's the birthplace of Elvis Presley, and that musical heritage is woven into the very fabric of the city. But beyond the legacy of the king, Tupelo is a place that offers one of the most affordable and comfortable retirements you can find anywhere in the United States. It's a city with a proud history and a welcoming spirit. Let's get right to the point. The cost of living in Tupelo is, on average, more than 20% below the national average. That is a staggering number. It's a difference you feel in every single transaction, from the gas pump to the grocery aisle. The biggest factor, as always, is housing. The median home price here hovers around $160,000, and you can find plenty of wonderful, solid homes for even less. If you're renting, finding a comfortable place for $700 to $850 a month is very achievable. That kind of affordability is the foundation of a stress-free retirement. The savings continue from there. Groceries, healthcare, and utilities are all significantly cheaper than the U.S. average. But Mississippi sweetens the deal even further for retirees. The state does not tax Social Security benefits, and it also provides a generous exemption for other forms of retirement income, including pensions and 401k withdrawals. When you combine a low cost of living with these powerful tax advantages, that $1,000 a month budget starts to look not just possible, but downright comfortable. Life in Tupelo is friendly and full of Southern charm. Of course, there's music everywhere. You can feel the influence of Elvis, but it's also a town that loves live music of all kinds. Beyond the music, it's a city that values green space. You have numerous parks, walking trails, and the beautiful Natchez Trace Parkway, a 444-mile scenic drive and historic trail that runs right through Tupelo. It's an incredible resource for walking, biking, and just enjoying the beauty of the region. The community is what truly makes Tupelo shine. It's a place with a strong network of churches and civic organizations. There are active senior centers that provide meals, activities, and a real sense of connection. People here are genuinely friendly. They'll strike up a conversation in the grocery store line, and they mean it when they ask how you're doing. It's a place where you can afford to live, but more importantly, it's a place where you'll feel like you belong. We're heading back down to the Rio Grande Valley for our next stop, to the sister city of McAllen, Brownsville, Texas. While it shares many of the same financial benefits, Brownsville has its own unique character. It's one of the southernmost cities in the contiguous United States, and that location gives it a rich, international flavor and a lifestyle that feels a world away from the rest of the country. It's a place where history, culture, and incredible affordability meet right at the border. The financial argument for Brownsville is undeniable. Just like the rest of Texas, there's no state income tax, which is a massive head start. But the cost of living here is one of the absolute lowest in the entire nation for a city of its size. Housing is the star of the show. The median rent for an apartment is often in the $700 to $800 range, and if you're looking to buy, the median home price is astonishingly low, frequently sitting below $150,000. These aren't just numbers. They represent true financial freedom in retirement. Your day-to-day expenses are just as impressive. The food costs in Brownsville are rock bottom. Proximity to Mexico and the Gulf means access to incredible, inexpensive seafood and produce. The culinary scene is a vibrant mix of Tex-Mex and authentic Mexican cuisine that is both delicious and incredibly easy on the wallet. You can eat out, enjoy the local flavors, and not feel a pinch. The warm climate also means your utility bills stay low, with no need for a winter heating budget. Life in Brownsville is rich with activity. You are just a stone's throw from the beautiful Gulf Coast beaches of South Padre Island. You can spend your days fishing, walking the beach, or just enjoying the sea breeze. The area is a global hotspot for birdwatching, with the Laguna Atascosa National Wildlife Refuge nearby, attracting enthusiasts from all over the world. The city itself has a deep and fascinating history, with beautiful historic architecture and sites related to the Civil War and the Mexican-American War. What holds it all together is the tight-knit community. Brownsville has a very strong, family-centric culture. It's a place where traditions are important and neighbors are treated like family. Despite being a city of nearly 200,000 people, it often has the feel of a much smaller town where people know each other and look out for one another. For a retiree seeking a warm climate, a vibrant culture, and an almost unbelievably low cost of living, Brownsville is a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Let's leave the flatlands behind and head for the hills. Our next destination is Cookeville, Tennessee, nestled beautifully on the Cumberland Plateau. This is a place that offers the best of Tennessee's stunning natural beauty, a rich musical heritage, and a cost of living that makes retirement a pleasure, not a pressure. Cookeville is a college town, which gives it a youthful energy, but it's also deeply rooted in Appalachian tradition, creating a wonderful balance for a retiree. Financially, Cookeville hits all the right notes. The overall cost of living is about 14% below the national average, which makes a real difference month after month. Housing is very reasonable, with median rents for a two-bedroom apartment typically falling between $800 and $950. While that's a little higher than some of our previous towns, it's still incredibly affordable for the quality of life you get. And Tennessee is another state that's kind to retirees. There's no state income tax, which includes no tax on Social Security or other retirement income. The town is surrounded by some of the most breathtaking scenery in the South. You're just a short drive from 3 state parks, including Cummins Falls State Park, home to one of Tennessee's most beautiful waterfalls. You have Burgess Falls and Rock Island State Park nearby as well. This is a paradise for anyone who loves hiking, fishing, kayaking, or just packing a picnic and enjoying the view. It's a place where getting out into nature isn't a special trip. It's a part of daily life. But Cookeville isn't just for nature lovers. Thanks to Tennessee Tech University, the town has a surprisingly vibrant arts and culture scene. You'll find live music, from bluegrass to classical, happening all the time. There's a burgeoning food scene with great local restaurants and craft breweries. It has the amenities of a much larger city, good shopping, excellent healthcare, all packaged in a friendly, small city environment that's easy to navigate. The community here is a mix of lifelong locals, university faculty, and folks who, like you, discovered this gem and decided to call it home. It's a welcoming place with a strong sense of local pride. You'll find farmers markets overflowing with local produce and crafts, community events in the historic downtown square, and a general feeling that you're part of something special. Cookeville offers a retirement that is active, beautiful, and, most importantly, affordable. We're heading back to the Midwest now, to the rolling hills of the Ozarks. Our destination is Farmington, Missouri, a town that perfectly embodies that classic, friendly Midwestern spirit. It's a place built on a foundation of hard work, community, and a deep appreciation for the simple pleasures of life. For a retiree looking for a stable, comfortable, and welcoming environment with easy access to both nature and good health care, Farmington is a real standout. The financial side of the equation is solid and dependable, much like the town itself. Farmington's cost of living is comfortably below the national average, driven primarily by very affordable housing. You can find a nice home here for a median price of around $170,000, and rental properties are available in the $750 to $900 range. It's the kind of market where your retirement savings can secure you a comfortable, permanent home without breaking the bank, leaving plenty of room in that $1,000 a month budget for living, not just surviving. One of Farmington's biggest assets is its excellent healthcare system. For a town its size, it has surprisingly robust medical facilities, providing peace of mind that is, honestly, priceless in retirement. You don't have to travel to a big city for quality care, which is a major convenience. This combination of affordability and accessible quality healthcare makes Farmington a practical and smart choice for folks planning for the long term. Life in Farmington is relaxed and full of opportunities for recreation. The town is considered a gateway to the Missouri Ozarks, meaning you are surrounded by natural beauty. You have state parks like St. Joe and Elephant Rocks just a short drive away, offering incredible hiking, fishing, and exploring. The area also has numerous wineries and several well-regarded golf courses. It's a lifestyle that encourages you to get outside and stay active, enjoying the 4 distinct seasons the Midwest has to offer. The heart of Farmington, though, is its people. This is a place with a strong sense of community, where local events, from the Country Days Festival to the downtown Christmas parade, are big deals. It has that classic Midwest friendliness where people are quick with a smile and a helping hand. It's a place that feels safe, stable, and deeply rooted. If you're looking for a retirement that's straightforward, comfortable, and full of genuine, down-to-earth people, Farmington, Missouri is calling your name. Our journey now takes us into the vast, fertile plains of central Illinois to the city of Decatur. Known as the Pride of the Prairie, Decatur is a city that was built on industry and agriculture, and it still holds those values of hard work and practicality dear. It's a no-nonsense kind of place, and for a retiree, that translates into a straightforward, incredibly affordable cost of living and a community that knows the value of a dollar. Decatur's affordability is its superpower. The cost of living here is dramatically lower than the national average, and housing is the main event. We are talking about a market where the median home price is often below $90,000. Let me say that again, under $90,000. It's one of the most affordable urban housing markets in the entire country. For renters, finding a solid apartment or small house for $600 to $750 a month is the norm, not the exception. These numbers completely change the retirement game. Utilities in Decatur are also notably inexpensive, which helps keep your monthly fixed costs low and predictable. Illinois also has a very favorable tax policy for retirees. The state does not tax any income from retirement plans. That includes Social Security, pensions, 401ks, and IRAs. When you combine that tax benefit with the dirt-cheap cost of housing, you can see how a comfortable life on a very modest budget isn't just a dream. It's a daily reality for many seniors in Decatur. Life in Decatur is easy and unpretentious. The city is built around the beautiful Lake Decatur, which provides a wonderful setting for boating, fishing, and waterfront parks. The Decatur Park District is extensive, with golf courses, walking trails, and community centers that offer a wide range of activities for seniors. It's a city with a rich history, including many sites connected to Abraham Lincoln, who lived and worked in the area. Despite its low cost, Decatur offers the amenities of a larger city. It has its own airport, a good hospital, and Millikan University, which adds a cultural and educational component to the community. You'll find a symphony orchestra, community theaters, and plenty of local events that bring people together. It's a place that proves you don't have to sacrifice everything to live affordably. Decatur offers a simple, comfortable, and profoundly budget-friendly retirement on the prairie. We're making one last trip to the Lone Star State. But this time we're heading north, near the border with Oklahoma, to Wichita Falls. This city offers a different flavor of Texas than the Rio Grande Valley. It's a place with a strong military presence, thanks to Shepherd Air Force Base, and a university town vibe from Midwestern State University. This creates a community that is diverse, patriotic, and surprisingly affordable for a city of its size. The financial advantages here start, once again, with that powerful Texas perk, no state income tax. It's a benefit you just can't overstate for someone on a fixed income. Wichita Falls then builds on that with a cost of living that is significantly below the national average. The housing market is particularly attractive. You can comfortably rent a nice apartment or small home for between $800 and $950 a month. For buyers, the median home price is often in the low to mid 100,000s, making homeownership a very realistic goal. Wichita Falls has the feel of a small city that's easy to get to know. It's large enough to have all the amenities you need, plenty of shopping, restaurants, and excellent healthcare, but it's small enough that you can cross town in 15 minutes without hitting major traffic. This just right size is a huge part of its appeal. You get the convenience of a city without the stress and high costs that usually come with it. The quality of life here is excellent. The city has done a fantastic job of developing its outdoor spaces. There's a wonderful 20-mile-long circular trail system that winds along the Wichita River, perfect for walking, jogging, or biking. The falls themselves, rebuilt after a flood years ago, are a beautiful centerpiece in a lovely park. The presence of the university also means there's always something going on, from college sports to concerts and lectures that are often open to the public. The community in Wichita Falls is known for being friendly and supportive, with a strong sense of civic pride. The connection to the Air Force Base brings people from all over the country, creating a more diverse and welcoming atmosphere than you might find in other towns its size. It's a place that has a deep respect for veterans and retirees. For those looking for the financial benefits of Texas in a comfortable, easy-to-manage city with plenty to do, Wichita Falls is a top-tier contender. For our final stop, we're heading to northern Indiana, to a town that offers a unique and deeply peaceful way of life. Goshen. Located in the heart of Amish country, Goshen is a place where the pace of life slows down, where craftsmanship and community are held in high regard, and where a quiet, simple retirement is not only possible, but celebrated. It's a town with a strong sense of identity and a gentle, welcoming spirit. The affordability of Goshen is rooted in its sensible Midwestern values. While not the absolute cheapest on our list, it offers an incredible quality of life for its cost. The average rent for an apartment hovers around $925 a month. While this might be the upper end of our budget, it's very manageable when paired with the other low costs. Groceries, especially produce from the local farms, are inexpensive, and the overall cost of living is comfortably below the national average. It represents a fantastic value. What truly defines life in Goshen is its unique culture. You are immersed in the sights and sounds of Amish country. You'll share the road with horse-drawn buggies. The farmers' markets here are legendary, offering incredible fresh food, baked goods, and handmade crafts. There's a focus on quality, on things that are built to last, from the furniture to the relationships. This influence creates a calm, peaceful atmosphere that is hard to find anywhere else. Goshen is also a college town, home to Goshen College, a small liberal arts school that adds a progressive and artistic element to the community. This creates a nice balance, blending tradition with a forward-thinking mindset. The town has a thriving downtown with unique shops, cafes, and a restored historic theater. The Pumpkin Vine Nature Trail, built on an old railroad line, is a fantastic resource for walking and biking, connecting Goshen with neighboring small towns. The sense of community here is powerful. It's a place where people genuinely care for one another. There's a strong focus on volunteering, on mutual support, and on civic engagement. It's a safe, clean, and incredibly friendly town. If your vision of retirement involves quiet country roads, bustling farmers markets, a strong and caring community, and a life that feels both simple and rich, then Goshen, Indiana might just be the perfect place to write your next chapter. So there you have it, friends. 10 towns. 10 different corners of this country, each offering a path to a retirement that's not just affordable, but full and rich with community and peace. From the plains of South Dakota to the sunshine of the Rio Grande Valley, these places prove that a good life doesn't have to come with a big price tag. They're a testament to the idea that, after a lifetime of hard work, you deserve a place where you can finally put your feet up and enjoy the quiet, simple things. Now, I'd love to hear from you. If you've lived in or even just passed through any of these towns, share your stories in the comments below. What did it feel like? What did you love about it? Your experience might be the little nudge someone else needs. This isn't just a video, it's a conversation. A list on a screen is one thing, but the real magic happens when you go and see these places for yourself. If any of these towns sparked something in you, I encourage you to take a road trip. Talk to the folks in the local diner, walk down Main Street, and see if it feels like home. This journey isn't about finding a cheap place to exist. It's about finding an affordable place to truly live. It's about finding your next chapter in a place that values you. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope it's given you some food for thought and maybe a little bit of hope. Take care, stay well, and remember, the best years are still ahead.